Next up is Mark Judson with a story on another Jacksonville-based business.
One of the great things about Jacksonville is the number of people and businesses working to build up the city and make it something great. We spoke to one of these businesses, Pratt Guys, about the role that they play here in town. But in order to get the full experience, we need to get outside where the Pratt brothers do their best work. Let's go. Pratt Guys began in 2004 as a father-son duo who shared a love for carpentry. Since then, the company has managed to expand while remaining small, local, and in the family. Pratt Guys' specialty comes in the design and construction of pergolas. Although many people are unsure of what a pergola is at first mention, most have seen them and in fact lounged underneath them. Pergolas are wall-less wooden structures that help filter and shade the sun's rays. They offer a unique way to enjoy summer afternoons and provide an environment for outdoor kitchens and bars. Jason Pratt, one of the company's co-owners along with his brothers, discusses what Pratt Guys is all about.
My name is Jason Pratt. I'm one of the owners and operators here of Pratt Guys. We're a team led by three brothers who grew up in Jacksonville, Florida, absolutely love the outdoors, love being outside. So we're building backyards, designing backyards for people who also love the outdoors. Stuff that we do, we build pergolas, we design them, build them. We do concrete countertops, which you see right here. Really cool outdoor kitchens. We're doing outdoor kitchens that can replace your indoor kitchen. They have pizza ovens, grills, burners, sinks, refrigerator, the whole works. Basically so people can enjoy Earth from their backyard. And then we sell all the products to go into that backyard, such as coolers and appliances.
Pratt Guys is one of the only local businesses to both design and construct outdoor kitchens. Whether it's something as simple as a built-in grill or repaved patio, or an extravagant fire pit with a floating bar and pizza oven, Pratt Guys can get the job done. Using only material made in the U.S., and most of which from right here in Jacksonville, Pratt Guys remains committed to quality craftsmanship and moving beyond cookie-cutter patio kitchens. The family business expanded in 2015 after a successful one-spark attendance the year prior. The company now operates a brick-and-mortar location on Phillips Highway featuring 4,000 square feet of indoor and outdoor showrooms. Aside from the many projects the showrooms offer, there's also an outdoor physical color chart for stone pavers. This allows customers to see the stones in their natural light before choosing the shade they want installed. Features like this help personalize the experience customers have when working with Pratt Guys. Bringing to you what's made right here in Jacksonville, this is Mark Judson.
Pratt Guys can make your summer more enjoyable. Find them on social media or swing by their store at 6967 Phillips Highway. Jason told us after our interview they always have a local beer on tap to offer the full effect of summer lounging. Check out our next story on an everyday tool made here in Jacksonville.
Pens. They come in many different colors, styles, shapes, and sizes. Most of us use them daily, but have you ever really wondered where that writing utensil came from? What would you say if I told you it was made on the First Coast?
I didn't know they were made in Jacksonville.
Okay, well that's just one person.
I had actually no idea.
What? They're made on the street?
That's much better. If you're a user of Pilot pens, congrats! These fine writing instruments are made right here in Jacksonville, next to the University of North Florida. Pilot has been here since 1995, and the Jacksonville location is the headquarters of the company. Knowing that Pilot pens are made right around the corner from the University of North Florida, let's see if students actually use these products.
Yeah, I do. I'm a big fan of the 05s. Well, personally, I write really fast, so I want my ink to come out really fast, and I like how smooth it is, and I like how I don't have to write with any pressure. I mean, it's much easier for me.
You know what? I am not loyal to any specific pen brand. I usually just take them as I get them. But, Pilot, I know that's a respectable company. They got a sturdy pen. I like the loose ink feel. It's great. I like all the colors too.
Next time you're out shopping, keep an eye out for Pilot pens. These are just one of the fine products made on the First Coast.
This is quality. I'm impressed. Excellent. I like the quality of the Pilot pen.
For Made on the First Coast, I'm Blake Allen.
Chances are, you've been to one of Firehouse Sub's more than 30 locations in Northeast Florida. What you may not know is that Firehouse has nearly 1,000 restaurants nationwide, and it all began right here in Jacksonville almost 21 years ago, just off of San Jose Boulevard.
It's the fresh, steamy sub that everyone craves. The Dalmatian spotted tables, the firefighter murals, all the unique aspects of Firehouse Subs help it compete as a top sandwich chain in the U.S. Cecily Sorensen, sister of founders Robin and Chris Sorensen, and Vice President of Corporate Communications, knows the whole story behind her brother's idea.
But 21 plus, almost 22 years ago, just down the street they opened, and Jacksonville is who welcomed them with open arms, loved the concept, loved the sandwiches. We're beating down the doors before we even open, wanting to know when we were going to be open for business, and has been the support and the foundation for this entire company.
After some brainstorming and dabbling in other entrepreneurial opportunities, the Sorensen brothers, who come from a family of firefighters and first responders, landed on the idea of a hearty sub that fits the firefighter lifestyle they are so familiar with.
And the more they got out there and sort of saw what the offerings were, they realized, we think we can do something on our own and create, their own concept. And they really sketched it out in what would be a competitor's parking lot to this day. The idea of Firehouse subs on a napkin.
With more than 300 years of first responder experience in both fire and police work in the Sorensen family, and with a father in Captain Rob Sorensen, a retired downtown Jacksonville firefighter of 43 years, the business model came easy for the Sorensen brothers.
What does it look like? What's the ambiance? And what better thing to do than to go back to the roots of the company and firefighting heritage? Again, it's not a theme, it's real. The pictures are real. The mural depicts firefighting history, and it's celebrating a heritage they're very proud of.
The camaraderie and the pride seemed to trickle down from the top to individuals like Firehouse Mandarin Location General Manager Mark Motley.
Well, I actually learned about the job through a friend of mine, and once I got to know everybody in the group, in the restaurants, it reminded me of when I was in the service. The background, the camaraderie, it's a really close-knit group of people. As we've grown larger, you're still meeting new people every day.
Sorensen says Firehouse Subs has locations in 44 states, in addition to Canada and Puerto Rico. The national success helps the appreciation they have for their firefighting roots, the customers that support them, and for the people of Jacksonville.
You can walk in many of the Jacksonville restaurants and see some of the same customers sitting at their same table that they've been doing since the 90s and eating that same sandwich.
And each time the Sorensens are back in one of their stores, they show the same appreciation to everyone inside.
When they come in, they're going to talk to this customer, they're going to talk to that staff member, they're going to, it's like I said, it's just like talking to a family. You come in, you have a good time, and it starts at the top.
Not only does it start at the top, it starts on the first coast. From the hook and ladder to the engineer, Firehouse's steamed subs and toasted rolls are what Sorensen says are the keys to success.
Growth model, so is the right place, the right time, and the right location. So as long as all those three things work, then we grow. So it's not about numbers as much as it is really the right person that embodies the Firehouse Subs culture.
Reporting for UNF's Made on the First Coast, I'm Raleigh Harbin.
Sorensen believes the sky's the limit on how far the company can grow, and she sees 2,000 restaurant locations in the future. Quite a step up from starting on a napkin. But if subs aren't your thing, check out reporter Nick Blank's story on Sweet Pete's Candy Shop.
Peter Behringer is basically Jacksonville's version of Willy Wonka. He's the owner of Sweet Pete's, a colorful candy store that's become an instant favorite downtown. Plenty of that success had to do with the venue, the historic Seminole House.
We felt like it was important to save a building like this. It's in the heart of downtown. You can't replace them. And we felt like we could transform this into really the sweetest destination on earth.
Behringer comes from a line of candy makers, but he decided to go on his own to try new things.
The partners felt like it should go in a different direction. And so I felt that it was perhaps time for me to start something different and come up with ideas and things that I've never done before. We were founded Sweet Pete's in 2010. And so we wanted to be a little different than any other candy store.
For Behringer, simply selling candy wasn't enough.
We want to bring people into the candy making process. We felt like that was important because candy is almost as much fun to make as it is to eat. We believe that part of building a brand is connecting with the community, and good ways to do that are participating in things that the community values.
Jacksonville isn't the only community Behringer is intent on impacting. He talked about his plans for expansion across the country.
We want to bring this concept to other cities. We believe it's something that's different in the candy business, that we can, something different that we can provide. Our plan is to have our stores within a 3-hour drive from Jacksonville or Chicago.
And due to the popularity of the Jacksonville store, that's no surprise. For Multimedia Storytelling, I'm Nick Blank reporting.
Not only has Sweet Pete's achieved success in the Jacksonville market, but they've recently announced they're going to be opening up a second location in Chicago, Illinois, helping to bring this great Jacksonville brand to the national level. Thank you for joining us on this segment of Made of Jacksonville. Be sure to go out there and create something great yourself. This is Mark Judson from the University of North Florida.